People. Hi, IG. Hello, Facebook and YouTube. It's Nicole Nash. I want to take a second for us. How we doing? Happy Wednesday. All right, we're gonna get started. Actually, y'all, you know what? I've been trying to do 15 minutes, but I think we're gonna get under 15 minutes. In fact, I think I just need 5 minutes, y'all. So I had a different kind of outline of what I wanted to talk about. But I said yesterday, I said apparently it's my season to pivot. So I'm pivoting, and it's all good because I'm actually really I'm excited to talk about this one. I'm excited because of the information, y'all. So when I do therapy, one of my disclosures I always give to my clients is don't be surprised when relationships change. I'm just gonna be real. And I break that down. I said one of the beautiful things about counseling and therapy is that you will find that your relationships enhance, they improve, right? But on the flip side, there are times where you see a shift. And hi there. I just want to say it's so good to see you. I just want to say that I'm not going to call you out. I'm on IG and Facebook and YouTube, but it's just really good to see you. Okay, so I'm excited you're here. Let me know if you have any questions. Also, I want to offer, please step into this room too. If you ever want to come and join and just share your wisdom, please do not hesitate. But it's just so good to see you up in here. All right, so we're going to continue. What up? What up? Okay. So one thing I always, like I said, tell my clients, like on the good side, you would see enhancement of your relationships. You'll see improvement. That's the whole point, because we do talk about relationships. We talk about, rapport building. We talk about engagements. Hello. We talk about communication. We talk about a lot of good stuff that sometimes we find, even though you may be dealing with mental health, like depression or, anxiety, that still affects, it impacts, your other domains. Again, your social relationships, right? And so the goal is to always, you want to enhance those. But on the flip side, I always, like, I believe in giving fine print, and I always share with my clients, you may see shifting in certain relationships. You may have, people who you thought would be in your life. Sometimes you find it's a seasonal thing. And so I always want to give the person the preparation ahead of time, because sometimes it does happen. So y'all, give me 5 minutes. I mean, ask questions, chime in, give me feedback, but y'all, it's Wednesday. Give me 5 minutes. We're going to talk about tonight the people you face along the way of your healing journey. And I recognize there's 5 specific people. This is not all, okay? This list is not all inclusive, it's not the final list, but definitely I want to point out 5 different individuals you're going to encounter as you continue to heal forward. All right. So y'all ready? Y'all probably know. I want y'all to toss out, if you're on your healing journey, what have been some of the people you've encountered, and in what way has your relationships changed in any dynamics, right? And when I say relationships, this is friendships, this is relationships romantically, this could be work relationships, this can also be family. And again, I'm really a big proponent of transgenerational trauma and transgenerational family dynamics. And so sometimes what throws some of my clients for a loop, especially when they're dealing with things and issues in their family, is how much family relationships change and the dynamics change as well. But we're going to get into it, okay? So the first one is, you may face the person who actually has hidden contempt against you. This person, it actually throws you for a loop because you never would have suspected. They did such a good job of hiding it. However, something about healing, something about change. And one thing I want to normalize is that change happens to us all, but we all react differently from change or to change. And so this is the type of person who everything was okay, you thought, and all of a sudden you it seemed like they did a 180. No, there are probably very subtle signs all along. But when they really start seeing you change, you heal, you grow, that's when something shifted in them. Okay. Here's the thing, I truly believe there's a difference between believing in God and actually having faith in God. Because the thing with this particular person, and this is how we refrain, because sometimes I find with some of my clients, when they see, people starting to move or move differently around them, sometimes my clients or individuals, they're prone to feeling guilt or shame, especially if you're dealing with any roots of people pleasing. That your natural thing is you want to make it better. You want peace, right? You want peace at the end of the day. And we have to reframe that because one, their reaction is always going to be outside of your control. But the reframing mentally that you have to understand is that they were given the same opportunity to grow, to heal, to change, to pivot. And based on where they were, it just wasn't the decision that they wanted to make. Okay. So that is never your responsibility. What you do is you actually continue to heal forward because you never know. These people may actually become the people you are assigned to lead. So that's person number one. Okay. Person number two, what I want you to also consider as you're healing is the person who's actually your advocate. They're actually been your cheerleader. They actually been like your ride or die. They've been there for you until you started to shift or heal in such a way that it defied their expectations of you. Everything was okay as long as you fit inside their box, as long as they knew what they could expect from you. But the moment things changed, you changed, your reaction changed, your boundaries, come on, let's be real, y'all. Your boundaries start changing. It caused a shift in them. And so they were great in supporting you as long as it looked a certain way. They were great in like cheering you on, and they actually wanted you to have success as long as your success level hit a certain ceiling fan. But the moment you branch out of that, you know, that's when it caused a shift in them. These are individuals who may have hidden competition or competitiveness within them. That as long as they feel like they're doing better than you, as long as within their role, they can be your enabler, they can be your helper, that it's okay for you to remain or have even a level of success. But the moment you're becoming a little bit more like successful, and when I say successful, I mean healing wise, but it can be success in any kind of other domain. But the moment you branch out and you exceed, you step out of their box, they have an issue with that. Oh, I'm glad you and please y'all chime in, okay? If y'all have, and I also want to be real. Um, I want to be real. If you've had experiences like this, but I also want to be real if any of this speaks to you, because I want to normalize. I don't want to villainize anything or anyone. I want to say that, but I do want to humanize because I want to get some of the background understanding of what this person um, could be like, what could be their motivation. Hi, welcome in the room. So that's person two. Are we good? Can we go to person three? This next person, whew, this next person, y'all, this one gets interesting. They're actually flat out intimidated by you. Here's why I got to break this down, and this is why I got to humanize it, right? Is this person, let's say you're on a journey. Sometimes you may be on a journey and you're at a different part of the journey. Everybody's on a journey. You're just maybe a little bit further along, right? Okay. This person, instead of seeing you, they actually see above you and they look at you based from where they feel they're lacking, meaning, oh my gosh, you're so far up here, I'm down here. Okay. And they feel they're lacking. So instead of being inspired by you, you guys, unfortunately, they may be intimidated by you because what they should have done instead, here's the thing, is instead of looking over you to see how far they got to go above you to surpass you, what they should have done is look down at your feet and look down at the footprints. One thing we do when we're along a journey is we always leave footprints. And those footprints were always designed, y'all, to let the other person behind us know exactly where to go to get to where we are. Because guess what? There are people ahead of us, and we're looking to them to know exactly where to go. So it was never about any competition, it was always about guidance. Okay. And so that's how I want you to reframe it. And this is how I also want you to catch anything as far as what may become in your heart is to understand that they may just be viewing you from their place of lack. That's a misbelief because we're all worthy at the end of the day, but they may be looking at you from their place or position of lack instead of looking at it as an opportunity to follow your footsteps, which are guiding them to get to exactly where they actually want to be at the end of the day. Cool. All right. So let's get on down. We're almost done. Yeah, I promise you. I told you, what is this? Yes, we're almost, yes. Look, less than 15 minutes, y'all. Okay. This next person is the person who's truly inspired by you all. They're inspired by your courage. They're inspired by your vulnerability. They're inspired by your transparency. So, yesterday, y'all, when we were talking about like, who are you? This is why I posed this question. And this is why God posed this question to me. As I was doing my own healing work and continuing, let's be real, to do my own healing work, is identifying, who am I? Who are you when the people are gone, when the masks are off, when we're not pretending, when there's no pretension? Who are you? Because who you are is designed specifically for specific people. And this next to the group, these are your people. These are people who are just inspired by you. And guess what? You ain't got to be nothing but yourself, right? These are people who are actually assigned to you. So these are clients. These are actually family members. These are colleagues. These are perfect strangers, y'all. I always say, don't underestimate what you're doing, because I promise you, there's people always watching you and they're getting inspired by you in your walk, in your truth, just being transparent and just being authentic to your healing journey, right? Even when you make a mistake, even when you mess up, right? These people are still inspired by you. These are your assignments, y'all. Okay. And so with an assignment, our goal is we walk with them, we guide them, we inspire them, you know, and it may be a season, it may be longer than seasons, but these are your assignment. And so one thing that a spiritual leader said is, he was always like, I don't ever want to get to heaven and God be like, well, who did you bring? And he said, well, no one. I didn't know I had to bring anyone. you know these people, these are our assignments. So when we get home and God asks us who we're bringing, we have like, oh, I brought this person, this person, this person. We brought our assignments. Our assignments were complete. Is that cool? Last one, y'all, and then we're done for today, because I want y'all to reflect on some things. The last one is your tribe. These are your people who are for you, who were assigned to you to pour into you, to walk along you. They're your cheerleaders. They hold you accountable. When we talk about safe spaces and safe places and safe faces, y'all, that also includes your ability to be vulnerable and transparent around these people. But also, these people should be able to call you out lovingly on your bull. These are the people who are going to grow with you. They're going to challenge you. And these are your kingdom people. This is the people that when you felt all alone in some moments, God is just saying, hey, I always had people for you. You just had to continue along the journey to find them. So I want to leave you all with this. As you all continue to identify, your trauma roots, your trauma fruits, your narrative, what you're believing about the narrative because of, and about yourself because of the trauma roots and trauma fruits. But also, as you begin to, I really want us to peel back these layers to identify who we really are. Okay. You're going to face and encounter people like this every day. Okay. Focus on what's inside your control, what's outside of your control. The things that's outside of your control, ask yourself what you need in order to release it. But what's in your control is always going to be your transparency, your vulnerability, the accountability you give yourself, and the inspiration you give to others. So that is it for tonight. All right. All righty then. So, y'all, thank y'all so much for tuning in. Please comment. Y'all have anybody want to come up? Anybody, I can pull you up. I'm on IG here and Facebook and YouTube. But if you all want to come up and say something, I would love to have you all here, because I truly believe we have a voice, and I truly believe that we all have a story and we have something to share. So all right then. So that is day 4. Y'all, day 4. Tomorrow's gonna be different, but I just wanted to pivot on that. Just because as you heal, you're going to continue to encounter people. And the goal is never to let people change you, never let people try to, shift you. Because our role is actually to be the thermostat and not the thermometer, that we shift the environments, not let the environment shift us. So all right, you guys, that is it. Okay. Until next time, you all, thank you so much. God bless. And as well, last but not least, to my Facebook and YouTube, thank you all so much for watching whenever you can. Please leave comments, ask questions, and until next time, you all, God willing, God bless.